Did you ever think that the Second Amendment would be called unconstitutional? Yeah, sit by and watch this episode of Guns and Gadgets. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. It is Monday, it's the Monday Morning Grind, brought to us by Blackout Coffee. Please check them out if you haven't already. Then you're about to experience gourmet coffee, some awesome loose leaf teas, and some fantastic hot chocolates. It's made here in America by a small family, made in small batches, roasted every single day. If you order today, it goes out today. And if not, if it's late in the day, then it'll go out tomorrow. They've been a huge supporter of Guns and Gadgets. They're great supporters of the Second Amendment. They donate money to help fight veteran suicides, and they send coffee overseas to our troops to help them get a little pick-me-up. And you can help all of that happen by purchasing from Blackout Coffee. blackoutcoffee.com/GNG is a direct link. And also down in the description, I'll have a code for you to save a little money if you would like as well. Now let's get into what's going on in South Carolina. So South Carolina, first off, 45 out of the 50 states have open carry. South Carolina doesn't. And even Massachusetts has open carry. It's not, I mean, it's like frowned upon. If you were seen outside with a gun, then the anti-gun communists will call the Gestapo on you. But you have a Second Amendment right to carry. It doesn't say how. In fact, I'm going to put here on the screen the actual handwritten verbiage on the Bill of Rights. This is the actual Bill of Rights from 1789, and you can see in there it says, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Doesn't say it has to have an outer garment on it. Doesn't say it can't be out in the open. Doesn't say it can't be an AR-15. Doesn't say anything other than that. It says shall not be infringed. Yet we're going to talk about what's going on in South Carolina. In fact, I'm going to play this clip that was sent to me by a viewer. You know who you are. Thank you very much for bringing this to my attention. It's a short little clip. It's from the local news, and it explains the gamut of things that's going on down there, the wide range and the spectrum of how people think about it. And then there's a couple things in this clip that I want to address.
South Carolinians could soon be able to carry a gun openly. This is up for debate right now around a new bill championed by an upstate lawmaker. Renee Wunderlich spoke to people for and against tonight.
South Carolina's House of Representatives is locked and loaded to debate a bill that would allow permit-holding gun owners to openly carry a firearm.
So this is a bill that protects our Second Amendment rights, expands them, and prevents overreach from the federal government, and also opens up the ability to protect yourself.
But not all gun owners feel open carry is a good idea.
The only reason you would, Renee, is to intimidate. For those of us in firearm self-defense training circles, all you're doing by open carrying is identifying to the potential attacker who he needs to take out first.
The bill would allow a licensed gun owner to openly carry their weapon on their person or in their vehicle. Businesses or other buildings that didn't want people to open carry would have to post signs that specifically say no concealed or open carry weapons are allowed. The bill is supported from perhaps some unlikely community partners. Activist Jack Logan hands out gun locks and promotes firearm safety through his group Put Down the Guns Now Young People.
I feel the open carry bill law will be the best for the state of South Carolina. It will prevent armed robberies and prevent people from being victims of crime.
But Dr. Robert Saul, a retired pediatrician and president of South Carolina's chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics, says he doesn't see this as a safety bill.
Gun violence is the leading cause of death for children in South Carolina and in the country. This will do nothing to make children safer, in my estimation, or families safer.
Civil rights attorney John Reckenbile doesn't see this bill surviving a constitutional challenge in court.
Our decision we base everything on of gun laws is the Heller decision Justice Scalia wrote back before he passed away. And he literally says you don't have the absolute right to have any weapon at any time for any purpose. It's self-defense is the Second Amendment. So you're now saying that you've got an open carry law where you're going to be brandishing a weapon out in public and for everyone to see. What's the purpose of that for self-defense
State representatives are set to debate the bill next week. In South Carolina, Renee Wunderlich, WYFF News 4.
All right, so the bill is H3094, and they're going to be debating and voting on that in the South Carolina House this week. That cut you saw was from last week. And I'll have a link down below in the description. If you live in South Carolina, become aware of this bill and call your state representatives. I just wanted everybody to know that some of the views that were portrayed here in the news are 100% wrong. First, I want to address the opinion of the gentleman driving the truck, who says that the only reason someone would open carry is to intimidate, and those of us in the self-defense training community, or however we said it, believe that open carrying is just identifying to an attacker who to take out first. All right, two parts to this. It's a valid opinion, and I operate that same way. Do I think that having a concealed firearm is better than open carrying? For me personally, yes. Why? Because I have the jump on someone. Again, if somebody's going to rob a place and there's 3 people open carrying and they know immediately who has a gun, so that could draw negative attention. However, do I think that nobody should open carry? Hell no. Because the document I just showed everybody, let me put it back here on the screen again, it says, shall not be infringed. You can carry however the hell you want. Now, in South Carolina, it gets hot. Does that mean somebody has to always wear an outer garment because they wear an outside the waistband holster? No. Here in New England, it gets cold for like 152 months of the year. And I'll tell you that when it gets colder, I look forward to it because I can wear full-size guns. You can wear bigger guns in an outside-the-waistband holster, which is much more comfortable than wearing them inside the waistband. And just, sweatshirt, a hoodie, or a jacket when it's really cold outside, and it conceals it 100%. And that's the same reason people might want to wear outside the waistband in South Carolina. It's more comfortable. Okay, then we have Bill Nye, the science guy doctor, and we know that since the Obama administration, physicians have been weaponized to enforce gun control, asking kids, do you have guns at home? Do you feel safe? In fact, my doctor, last time I went for a physical, asked me if I had a gun. If you were only a fly on the wall. But first off, Doc, sorry. You might be great at doing what you do, but you don't get to tell everybody how they get to get their rights, how they can practice their rights. Sorry. And his comment that this bill will do nothing to keep kids safe is, you just toss that right out, because more guns in the hands of solid people will keep more people safe, including the children. Then let's talk about the civil rights attorney who is arguing in favor of violating a civil right. The irony of that one. And he shows how ignorant he is because he doesn't even really know what he's talking about. The Heller case had nothing to do with open carry. And the same attorney said that this bill won't stand up against a constitutional challenge, meaning that he believes that open carry is unconstitutional. The fact that you have civil rights attorneys, and he's not the only one, believe you me, but the fact that you have civil rights attorneys whose job, when they take the oath, is to defend the civil rights of Americans, to stand there all pompous and say that this bill is unconstitutional, you just showed that you are all about the gun control. You don't care about people's rights. You're probably a Bloomberg fan, and I'm just here to expose the bull crap. So South Carolina, this bill will be debating it this week, and they're more than likely, from what I'm told, they're going to vote on it this week, but things can change. So get on the horn and call your local state representatives. I'll have a link down below. If you don't know who your state rep is, I'll have that down there for you. Click that link and it'll help you find out who they are and how you can contact them. Guys and gals, this is what we're up against. There is a small group of people who are very, very loud in trying to erase our right to keep and bear arms. And you have to ask yourself, why? With that said, if you're into the Second Amendment and the news on the constant attack that we as gun owners face against our right to keep and bear arms, please consider subscribing to Guns and Gadgets. This channel is where you will find all of that news, no matter where it happens, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, every single day. Every now and then I force myself to take a day off, like yesterday. But you'll find that news here, and I welcome you. I hope you join this growing freedom family, because with your voice, we are stronger. That's all I have for you for this video. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. I'll see you on the next one. Could be really soon. Take care, everybody.